Do you like soap operas? Do you enjoy bad acting, thin plots and terrible hairstyles? I know, you're into large, oily men rolling around together, right? You must be a flamboyant gay man, no? Oh, that's right, you're a fan of professional wrestling. For the uninitiated, professional wrestling is an art form which combines theatrics with the sport of wrestling to form what is cleverly been described as sports entertainment. And much like reality TV and your girlfriend's orgasms, it's completely faked. The fact that pro wrestling is fake is a fact I can deal with. After all, it's not like I really believe that Oceanic Flight 815 crashed on a magical island with lots of hatches and a polar bear. It's the stupidity of the fans that really gets me. Pro wrestling fans are idiots. Up until somewhere in the 80s or 90s, people actually still believed that this shit was real. I mean, kudos to the wrestlers for keeping their personas going outside the ring. But I mean, how were people that fucking stupid? Have you ever seen a Big Daddy vs Giant Haystacks match? It's basically just two incredibly fat guys bouncing into each other and trying not to fall over. Seriously, search it on YouTube. It is the silliest thing since Jaden Smith. One of the worst sins of pro wrestling, however, are the comedic characters. Occasionally one will get through that's kind of funny, but most are on the level that only a 5-year-old would laugh at such crap. And a lot of them are just downright racist or xenophobic. Take Santino Marella for instance. This is a Canadian playing an Italian with an accent that's more like Super Mario than any Italian I've ever met. And his finishing move is the Cobra, where he literally pulls a sock out of his trunks that looks like a snake, puts it on his hand, and then chops his opponent in the neck. His finishing move is to pull his snake out of his trunks and then hit his opponents with it. Isn't Raw supposed to be PG-13? And let's not forget about Rowdy Roddy Piper, who is by far the biggest stereotype I've ever seen. He's a badass Scotsman who wears kilts, kicks ass, and manages to be incredibly handsome and sexy. Not all Scotsmen are like that, okay? And now Daniel Bryan is the world champion. How? He's a hairy midget. How can anyone believe that he can beat anyone? He defeated Randy Orton and Batista at WrestleMania to win the belt. These guys are in peak physical condition and are like 6.5 feet tall. How in the blue hell did that reject from Deliverance win that match? It's unbelievable. Pro wrestling is one of the stupidest things on TV today, second only to Duck Dynasty. If I wanted to watch a bunch of hillbillies sitting around, talking crap and getting drunk, I'd have stayed in fucking Scotland. Pro wrestling is for overgrown children who are too stupid to realise that they're so far in the closet that they're bumming Mr. Tumnus in Narnia. Grow up and watch a real sport, like curling. And that's the bottom line, 'cause I fucking said so. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. Wow, 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 wow.